So Dennis Buckshaw from CentriPipe is here to say a few words.
Hey, good morning, everybody. If I'm rushing through this, please forgive the speed. I'm here with Joe Cherry. He's our global marketing and sales manager. Going to be as brief as I can possibly be so I can try to get through this thing. APM Permaform has been and will continue to be one of the leaders in developing new technologies for the trenchless restoration of anything that's buried. So we've been doing it since 1975. It's just a little bit of a background. I call it the trenchless revolution. It really, prior to 1970, almost everything that was failing was open, cut, and replaced. Today, and it's just not our technology. There's other technologies out there for trenchless restoration. We're just one very good option. We started in 1975 in wastewater and manholes. Prior to APM Permaform, manholes were open, cut, and replaced, 5 days, $8,000 to $10,000. The first patent was our permanent form. We took that we put a form on the inside of the manhole with a mixed design that with long life cycles. We took it from, 5 days down to about 12 hours. Drove the cost down. But the big breakthrough came in 1985 when we patented and developed the spin caster. Now we were able to go into a manhole, and after we were mobilized, we could spin that in less than an hour. So now we went from days to hours. Then in 2003, we took the technology and turned it sideways or on the horizontal plane. So now we're spin casting pipe.
APM Permaform's CentriPipe process has become the preferred trenchless method for structural rehabilitation of failing storm and sanitary sewer pipes. CentriPipe is short for centrifugally cast concrete pipe, or CCCP. If you're responsible for sewer maintenance, you know that clay, brick, and corrugated metal sewers can fail structurally. In fact, the projected lifespan of a corrugated metal pipe is just 20 to 30 years. Sewer repair options include dig and replace, which unavoidably disrupts traffic in neighborhoods, slip lining, which reduces flow capacity, and cured-in-place liners, which are expensive, especially in large diameter pipes. But centrifugal casting is the only method that installs new, structurally sound concrete pipe inside failing pipes without digging and without significantly reducing capacities. The CentriPipe process is environmentally sound, and the new cement liner is waterproof, corrosion resistant, and fully sealed from end to end. And it has the long projected lifespan, the same as new concrete pipe. CentriPipe is highly adaptable. It can be applied to elliptical pipe, pipe sections that are bent or curved, and sewers that are made of unusual materials such as multi-plate steel or brick. CentriPipe materials in the basic spin casting process are also used to structurally rehabilitate box culverts. Size, shape, depth of bury, hydraulic pressure, soil types, and conditions determines the liner's thickness. Here's how it works. CentriPipe can rehabilitate any sewer pipe from 30 inches to 120 inches of any type of material. An engineer examines the pipe and, based on factors like size, depth, and hydraulic loads, calculates the required liner thickness. Then the pipe is prepared for centrifugal casting. Flow is diverted or temporarily blocked, debris is removed, and the CentriPipe's high-pressure spin washer is used to thoroughly scour the pipe interior. In some cases, severely damaged pipe will require spot repairs prior to spin casting. And in most cases, APM Permaform's self-consolidating PL12000 mortar is used to lay down a new invert, providing structural enhancement that other lining processes do not address. The new invert can be flat or contoured, and it gives the pipe extra strength in the areas of the pipe that often fail first. After preparation of the pipe, The CentriPipe spin caster is inserted to the pipe's far end and withdrawn at precisely calculated speeds to lay down the design thickness of PL8000's fiber-reinforced cement liner. Runs of several hundred feet are possible, and if necessary, the spin casting can be stopped and resumed without leaving joints or gaps. The final product is a seamless, high-strength concrete liner that is fully structural with no need for additional support. PL8000 is a versatile material that bonds to concrete, clay, metal, or brick, and it cures in place in just a few hours. The CentriPipe process for horizontal pipe is based on APM Permaform's manhole rehabilitation technology that has been used since 1985. The city of Chicago just used Permacast for the world's largest manhole rehabilitation project. CentriPipe is a proven process that structurally repairs any failing pipe while also providing waterproofing, sealing, and corrosion resistance. To find out more about this powerful infrastructure solution, call APM Permaform to learn how CentriPipe can work for you.
One of the major advantages of spin casting is we're always going to find the shape of the hose pipe. There's some examples. The advantage to that is we're going to minimize reduction in capacity as we're lining. We see a lot of elliptical pipes in stormwater. The bottom right-hand corner shows how we find that, again, that perfect shape of the hose pipe. This is what we deal with. Well, we do a lot of work in wastewater, and what we're looking at on the left there is MIC corrosion. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on wastewater because we're here with stormwater. Again, on the right, we're looking at hydrated iron oxides, rust, and failures of the pipe. That one in particular was in fairly bad shape. The invert was mostly gone, and we were able to save it and reline it. There's a lot of talk today about shotcreting, different concrete materials. The spin casting technology is simple but good, but it boils down to the mix design. And what we're looking at on that particular slide is what goes into our mixes, which is important for the long life cycles that you guys are looking for. So we start off, this is a fine aggregate. If you want to learn a little bit more, there's an ASTM on fine aggregates. But all the call-outs there show all the other ingredients that go into that mix design. And it is a rigid material, but it does remain ductile. With any rigid material, you're going to see possibly some cracking, maybe finite cracking. We manufacture a material that goes into our mix. It's called Crystal X. It's a crystalline waterproofing material, and it remains active for the life of the liner. If we see some finite cracking and it starts to penetrate the liner itself, we grow new crystals and we totally reseal that pipe. So this is a completely watertight pipe. Now, life cycle does become extremely important. Mix designs, proper mix designs, these are engineered concrete materials. 75 years anticipated life cycle according to the Army Corps of Engineers. Two that we use primarily for restoration of waste and stormwater pipes is our PL 8000 and our PL 8000D. Both of them are rapid setting, early high strength, rapid return to service. With the PL 8000, you're looking at maybe 6 hours before you can reinstate water in. Wastewater, we don't have that luxury. They just cannot shut those systems down for anything longer than maybe 6 hours. There's no bypassing. Our PL 8000D takes its final set in about 20 minutes. So we're able to go in, do a lot of the work and get it back in service. Florida DOT, box culvert, small footprint that's going through Bradenton. The contractor was able to mobilize in the emergency lane. There's some after pictures. Mount Hood, that was a tough project. That liner, you can see it down in the bottom left corner. That liner's now been in there about 7 years, and that's the way it still looks. St. Louis, drop shaft failed in about 3 years. They lost 5 inches. We've been in 19 years. Wish I could get deeper into SR-16. This is typically a bridge culvert. It was in fairly bad shape, and you can take a look at the cover over the top. There was only about 8 inches of cover. They did some strain gauge testing after 6 years. There was no stress applied. That concrete was in great shape. And I had to rush through that, and I wasn't ready for it. So, thanks a lot. Thank you.
The preceding was produced by the National Center for Pavement Preservation. More information can be found on the web at pavementpreservation.org. Additional support provided by Michigan State University.